Since we're talking about pay, do you know how much an ICE agent makes that works for Homeland Security? Their pay is really, really competitive. They're offering incentives if you want to go to different locations that are less desirable than others. But I did pull this up from Homeland Security's website, and they are making, what you do need is to even get into Homeland Security, to become an ICE agent, you need 3 years experience. How you get that experience is it can't just be a desk job or some simple experience. It can't be any trade work, anything like that. Like, you need some real police experience or a 4-year degree. Or you can combine the two and get the experience to get in, to just apply. But a top step ICE agent that works for Homeland Security tops out at $122,874 a year. That's $10,239,000 a month. On top of that, you get overtime, you get full benefits, and listen to this, you can be entitled to cash rewards for outstanding service. So, it's an opportunity. Work for ICE, Homeland Security. It's an opportunity. They do make good money.
Yeah, it's Trumptastic. Yeah, I'm about to hit y'all over the head with another bang. Yeah, this that Ray Epps, Turn Up Patriots. Yeah, y'all gonna love this one. Yeah.
Play this record as frequently as possible.
Okay. Ray Epps, I seen Ray Epps working for the FBI. I think you know he made a bet. His name is on the payroll. You know he just cashed his check, streaming at the Capitol. The state didn't pay him, man. Informant in a Trump hat. You know he ain't talking right. FBI raid and I haven't beat the case yet. Trump ties matter, but I didn't bake the cake yet. Ready, set, go. I took off in a spaceship. I think you sold your house but left your kids in the basement. Pull my Trump card, now you gotta play your aces. Ray Epps for while under investigation. Can't charge me yet, I'm a walkie litigation. January 6th, Ray Epps on vacation. If you get jammed, it'll ruin your reputation. Yeah, I flipped the game, made it spicy like the Cajun. Supersonic flow like I played with Gary Payton. You used to be a guy, but change your name into Satan. Mr. Trumptastic, I sell out your stadium. Surfing in the stars with humans and Palladians. I can make your soul glow like 80 Arcadian. Yeah, Ray Epps, I seen Ray Epps. Trumpet in the skies and he's headed to the Capitol. Yeah, Ray Epps, I seen Ray Epps. Trumpet in the skies and he's scamming at the Capitol. Yeah, Ray Epps, I seen Ray Epps. Trumpet in the skies and he's headed to the Capitol. Yeah, Ray Epps, I seen Ray Epps. Trumpet in the skies and he's scamming at the Capitol. Yeah, Ray Epps, I seen Ray Epps. Trumper in the skies and I seen him taking baby steps. Convictions on the scale, but I didn't even weigh him yet. Mr. Trumptastic, I'm popping out your take deck. Right at the Capitol, I had to use my street smarts. Hiding in the bushes, same color as the tree bark. Strapped up like a seatbelt, I'd rather push the keys to start. Ray Epps on the loudspeaker and he had a megaphone. Mr. Trumptastic, I'm creeping out the catacombs. I feel like Don Jr. around Christmas when my daddy's home. Play you like a trumpet, then I blow you like a saxophone. I can shoot off balance while I'm aiming at the target spot. Ray X exposed, changing clothes in the parking lot. Yeah, Ray Epps, I seen Ray Epps. Trumpet in the skies and he's headed to the Capitol. Trumpet in the skies and he's headed to the Capitol. Yeah, Ray Epps, I seen Ray Epps. Trumpet in the skies and he's scamming at the Capitol. Yeah, Ray Epps, I seen Ray Epps. Trumpet in the skies and he's
Yes, we back again for another episode of Mr. Trumptastic Radio. What's up, family? Yeah, we streaming on Rumble, we streaming on X, we streaming on YouTube tonight, man. How y'all doing tonight? Let me do a sound check, man. Let me see if we all the way 100. Y'all see the screen. We might be up on here late tonight. It's the call-in show, too. Hold on, let me do a sound check. 100. Okay, yeah, we sound perfect. Yeah, it's the call-in show, too. Make sure you share and like the video on the way in. We about to talk about this damn plane crash. We about to talk about this senator that got tackled and Antonio Brown. Attempted murder charge, Antonio Brown, Trump supporter, attempted murder charge. I don't know what happened to your boy, but yeah, we gonna have to pull up what he did because he's been a very bad boy. And I think his antics caught up with him. Yeah, his antics talk, man. I'm telling you right now, if you're a Trump supporter, they still gonna drop the hammer on your ass. The Democrats still are upset, and they are very disgruntled because they lost the election. And if they could capitalize off your mistakes, Antonio Brown, yes, they will, brother. You got to think, Antonio Brown, he was supporting 45 and 47. But if you get caught slipping in this new world, the Democrats could take advantage too. The Democrats still have a chance to capitalize off your stupidity, and yes, they will. Yes, they will. I've seen it happening already. I've seen the Democrats put spells on so-called conservatives over the past few days. Yes, we have. Go back on them old episodes, and you'll see. But let's get back to the bill. Look at this crash, y'all. Shredded. I wonder who was on this plane. That was so very important. But allegedly, this guy survived. This guy survived, yes. I heard they crashed into a small college. Didn't they kill like almost 300 people, 300 casualties? And this guy somehow walks up out the rubble, the smoking rubble. You tell me what the hell he on. Was Christ with him? Is this not America? Is this man gonna get worship? No, he's not. Is this man gonna get worship? No, he's not. Miracle Man of Japan who survived both atom bombs in close proximity. Is he gonna get any pat on the back of gratitude? No, you probably even know about him until now. Is people gonna remember him? Probably not. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But this is America. This deserves praise. But on a worldwide level, guess what? Did anybody give him his props for surviving this damn deadly crash? Or was this all planned? Or did he do it? You never know. Because he walked out just unscathed. That's just odd. And the thing is, guess what? News channels will end up deifying somebody like this because they've been allegedly touched by the hands of God. Yes, we've seen that happen many a times with George Floyd. He got touched by the hands of fentanyl. And guess what? The Democrats martyred his black ass too. Okay? We did a whole documentary on Saint Floyd. He's a saint. Now, he's considered a saint. Now, to the black community, George Floyd is Jesus Christ. All right? It just is what it is. He put the knee on the neck, he get worshiped like Christ. Miracle Man of Japan who survived both atom bombs in close proximity, he goes unnoticed. The real miracles go unnoticed. These are real miracle men in real time, unless they was installed unless they was, you know, how they do it. Now let's get into some video footage. Hold on. Of this damn crash. This shit wow, yo. And I think was there another plane crash too? Let's get into this. What caused this damn plane crash, y'all? And I keep on hearing them coming out with new updated videos about 9/11. I don't know if y'all seen those floating around the internet. I would like to see the documents on those before I seen the Epstein's list. Honestly, the Epstein's list, we all know was what possibly could be on there, but I don't think y'all know the dark side of the Epstein list, and I think I'm the only one of the only ones in the world who have made these connections. I'm probably, you know what? I'm not the only world. I'm gonna stop being cocky like that. It might be a few, but majority of the society, they don't see what's going on behind the Jeffrey Epstein's list. And I told you that Jeffrey Epstein's list is a birth certificate to American citizens, at least like 5 million. Yes, I predicted at least like 5 to 10 million American citizens are fathered by Jeffrey Epstein. And guess what? If they hear that, guess it's gonna be man versus mankind. It's gonna be purge. You know what I'm saying? Because the offspring of Jeffrey Epstein is gonna hate real humans. You know what I'm saying? Because these offsprings of Jeffrey Epstein, they were test tube babies. They weren't made out of love. They didn't have the Cupid story. All right. And if you ain't got the Cupid story and you was born in a test tube, yeah, we call that an immaculate conception. We call that a miracle, yeah. Yeah, a miracle, right? Your modern day test tube babies are what you're battling with. Man versus mankind. I told y'all didn't want to listen. Y'all out here chasing politics, but I don't think y'all ready for what's behind the scenes, y'all. I don't think y'all ready. I just don't. If this motherfucker little motherfucker could fool you, and you was fooled by him, what you think gonna happen to your ass during the next few, in the next few weeks? You gonna be connected to the hive mind, just like this dude right here. And I told you, they still practicing this religion called technology. And you'll never figure out because you're the one being sucked into it. You're the one who's using the devil's device, and it's by design. You made this choice to come in here and use all this fucking shit and get hooked up to all these damn computers. But you don't understand the knowledge behind the Armour-Harmonic Accords. You see the chords? You don't know what the Armour-Harmonic Accords is. You still based off this religious order. Of course you don't know what the Armour-Harmonic Accords is. It's the quantum computer and how people communicate through the fifth degree of Satanism, y'all. But if you're in close proximity of this nuclear fallout, yes, you are going to be terraformed. You'll never survive the nuclear fallout. And guess what? The nuclear fallout is so loud, you're not even going to be able to hear it. All right, you're living in a nuclear fallout zone, and you're a mutated human being at this point. And the Bible warns you about this, but no, is your chakras aligned? What did Christ say? He said, if you're not aligned like the straight and narrow, you cannot ascend to heaven. You see Christ and all these Mother Marys around Christ, and he's ascending. He's not ascending from the east. He's not ascending from the west, like your Bible said. He's ascending from the straight and narrow, family. He's ascending from the straight and narrow. But if you worship Saturn, or what we call Satan, you're not aligned. You see, Satan, he's on the 7th degree of heaven. He's on the 7th layer. This 7th layer of cosmology is shaped just like the menorah, or what we call the man's aura. This is man's aura field. And that was the covenant between you and God that had this covering. So, these radiations don't fucking zap your ass. All right, like the Honey I Shrunk the Kids machine out this bitch. And we still gonna have to twist up that episode. I know somebody gonna steal my idea. I know somebody gonna steal. It's probably a motherfucker that look like this watching my channel, stealing all my ideas. Yes, they are. But guess what? It is what it is. It is what it is. You can have it. I teach this stuff for free because I like doing it. If you want to support the channel, hit the Cash App. The call-in show is now open. I don't know if y'all scared to call in or what. We just shooting the shit early this evening. We ain't doing too much. This is actually open research. So let's get into what happened with this damn plane. Because the thing is, there's been many instances that happened with planes. We had the Malaysia flight just disappear and phase. See, when these flights disappear and phase back in reality, that's when they open up the CERN portal. And on the other side, your ass come out like this, all shredded up. You know what? And speaking of shredded up, man, it's Friday the 13th. This is Freddy Cougar. Yeah, it's Freddy Cougar Day. And you see how this damn plane is all shredded up today? Yeah, it should look like it's been put through a blender, y'all. And everybody standing around. And the thing is, he woke up and he said, man, I seen dead bodies everywhere. Ain't no plane just malfunction like that. That's what I'm saying. Ain't no plane, full functional plane, go down like this. And this is why a lot of people are not flying. It's only going to be a certain amount of people that's flying, especially to America, because it's not going to be able to manifest like the way it used to be with travel. Now it's going to be telepathic, avatar, time travel. Ain't no need to go into a whole resort if you could relive it in your own room with the metaverse. You wouldn't have to actually go. That's what I'm saying. You got to give up your body to live in this new world. You got to give up your soul to have fun in this new world. They go make it like that. It's already like that now. You just don't realize you done sold your soul to the beast. But once you figure it out, it'll be too late. And then what? You're gonna live with regrets. And what did they say? They say when you die, you don't want to live with any regrets. Does this motherfucker regret getting on this plane? But y'all keep getting on planes, and they keep showing y'all that your shit might go down, and we have the technology for your plane just to nosedive into the Pacific. And you ain't got nothing. You can't do nothing. All you can do is scream, kick, yell, Oh my God. Oh my God, please. Oh my God. Oh. That's all you gonna say. And then you gonna fade to black. And then guess what? Ain't gonna be no Malaysia. Ain't gonna be no Malaysia. You just disappearing. It's gonna be something else. You really gonna disappear. But they can monitor casualties when they leave the body. Why do you think they always have footage of the whole accident? You would think, oh, these freak accidents wouldn't have footage to them, but no, they have the footage because these sickos want to detect the soul leaving from the body. Yes, these sickos will kill 500 people, and guess what? And have one of their aircraft fly right over the casualty site so they can suck up all the souls in a Ghostbuster machine, which y'all call CERN. Because these souls, when they die, they don't just evaporate. They get recycled through CERN, or who we call L. This guy L, because he's the one who opens up the electromagnetic torus field so you could, yeah. So he could give you this choice: red pill, blue pill. That's the god Kronos, the god of time. He controls it because they said when you're in heaven, one day in heaven is like 1,000 days on earth. You know that? So this God they talk about personifies time. This is who we call Saturn. And that's what happened to the Malaysia plane. They went into a portal, basically. They went to a wormhole. And they came out, I believe they came out on a different plane of existence. It's an Earth that looked just like this one, but it ain't quite, you know what I'm saying? And there's a movie based on that too. I forgot. We gonna pull that up too, that movie. I forgot what that movie is. If you can remember, I seen it on Netflix. Yeah, I seen it on Netflix. I was like, damn. And I believe it was based off the Malaysia flight. I believe it was. He always getting in foul trouble. I'm over here watching this game too, because I think I'm about to lose again. Shit. But anyways, boom. Yep, that ain't it. Anyways, let's continue with this. Let's continue with this build. Let's see.
Which all begins at Floor and Decor.
So
At Primrose Schools, your toddler's love of science begins with a splash. Building vocabulary begins with their own
these are
book club.
crash,
Our
y'all.
balanced learning approach nurtures their.
This is from BBC. Big Black. See, they're nasty, man. Yeah, and you know what? What is this called? The British Broadcasting Committee. What does BBC stand for? But you could tell how they got a sick mind. Like they'll name their shit after some corn, like some big, because BBC really stand for Big Black Cock. Just like they named the shoe store. Have you ever seen that shoe store? It's called Dick's. Like, why would you have a shoe store called Dick's and you got kids walking into the shoe store? But your motherfucker, you got dicks plastered all over the store. Pedophile, I'm telling you, we live in a pedophilic society. Y'all don't even say that. See, I knew motherfucking people didn't give a fuck. Cause I said something about it. I said, why y'all company name is Dick? And I think he said, yeah, the founders of it name was Dick. I said they need to change their fucking last name. Just like there's an NBA player. His name is Grady Dick. I'm like, man, why would you have change your name, bro. Like who name? Like what kind of? You know what? I wonder where that surname came from. I really do wonder where that surname came from. The surname Dick. I bet it's some Irish tied to some Irish shit. Uh, let's continue. Shouts out to my Irish people. I ain't. It just sounds like some Irish name. Last name Dick. If you can find it, put it in the comment section because I'm about to read this BBC. But you see how I could just tie pedophilia in with all these news stations because they get your kids ready to watch BB motherfucking C out this shit. So with your kid type in BBC, guess what? Possibly could come up on his phone. A big black penis. Oh man. Sometimes I just be wanting to end the show early because we done cracked the Da Vinci Code and we already know what kind of behavior they're installing into the lexicon. So I'm just pre-warning you because I see the sick ass symbols. You know what I'm saying? I see all the sick shit going on uh around the world. You know what you know what people say? And people be like, "Oh man, it takes one to know it." No, it fucking don't. You dumbass bitch. Excuse my language. But people think just because you know some shit, an evil motherfucker knows you part of the damn evil. People use that as a cop out because they fucking stupid and they don't know what evil is. They don't have the knowledge of good and evil. That's why they kicking themselves in the head right now. They doing it right now. All right, Carter. Go back and look at my past episodes. People are tapped out, y'all. People running out of content and shit. I'm like, boy, y'all should have established yourself from the basement, but a lot of podcasters ain't got no fucking ground to stand on. So you know what they'll do? They'll come down to a small channel like mine, take my topic and twist it up and shit. But shit, if you go do that, at least shout me out. Shout me out at least. At least put my name. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this from but the motherfuckers ain't gonna do that because the top whale heads, man, they running around with their head cut off right now, especially with that 50-50 split. I told you, he did the 50-50 split. Left brain, right brain. Blue pill, red pill. Elon Gate. Elon Musk says a third patient got the Neuralink brain implant. Haha, the work is part of a booming field. Just ask the monkeys. Who are the monkeys? The Negroes. Ask the Negroes. They already chipped up. Why you think they working on the Mexicans right now? Why you think they working on the Mexicans right? Because the monkeys already chipped. The monkeys are already chipped. Don't she look like a monkey? You racist people out there watching, don't she look like a monkey? You called her a monkey a few times. But that's who Elon Musk talking about when he talking about monkeys. He like ask the monkeys, and the racist people go agree, because I agree, because I'm racist. I'm racist too. He's racist. She's racist. America was built off racism, and if they tell you any other way, they're lying to themselves. All right. Racism makes big bucks in America. Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark. Big bucks. Primetime TV out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Can't fool me. We already done figured it out. But to the dumb Johnny come latelys, they're just now figuring life out as it go. As everyone has already figured this out years ago.
A plane, a Boeing 787. The plane, a Boeing 7878 Dreamliner, takes off from Ahmedabad airport at 13:38 local time, bound for London Gatwick. Tracking website Flight Radar 24 shows the last location of flight tracking data at 625 feet altitude here. We showed experts the footage who say that the plane appears to be pitching up to try to gain altitude. And you can see its landing gear is down, when normally it would be retracted within 10 to 15 seconds of flight. The crash site and its aftermath is just over 1.5 kilometers from the end of the runway. The tail of the plane is lodged in a building here. It's part of the BJ Medical College. It's on the site of a hospital complex.
Yeah, see,
At least 50 medical students.
That's what I was saying, man. The plane just took off and just flew into this damn hospital complex. That is crazy. I'd never seen it. And guess what? There's a lot of good scientists and doctors in this hospital. They kill all the good people. When they say the good people die young, that is a very true statement, family. And like I said, they killing all the good young people. The good died young for a reason. Because they want your ass stupid and they will kill you. And they will make an example out of the smart people to keep everybody else dumb. So what do you think we have now? We don't have smart people walking around here because they kill all the saints. Who are the saints in white? The motherfuckers that work at the hospital. Who are the scientists? The people in white robes. Who are the ones that play in the heavens? Who got the white? Who are the astronauts? The saints. They got white on. But y'all believe in this shit. So that's what y'all get. Y'all going to hell with y'all fucking with y'all God. Because he's calibrated towards your frequency. So if the Antichrist is your God and you keep on calling out on Christ, who knows where you're gonna go? And quite frankly, I don't give a fuck. Now let's continue.
Have been taken to hospital. We know where this is because we've matched these buildings and aftermath to publicly available photos from the scene. The Dreamliner 7878 has been in operation with Air India since 2014. So what could be the possible cause?
For some reason, enough lift wasn't being generated to keep the aircraft climbing. That's usually associated with not enough thrust for some reason or another. But more than stating that would be to get into the realms of...
They said he didn't have enough thrust, but possibly somebody could have put peanut butter in the gas. You know what I'm saying? They wanted this to happen. I just don't understand. We too ahead of the game to be making sloppy mistakes like this. Oh, he didn't get enough thrust. But guess what? Somebody will believe that. There's people out there that believe in thrust. Knowing damn well planes been doing crazy shit for the last few months since this year, a little bit at the end of last year, planes been falling out of skies and shit. And they want to blame it on thrust. When you got a Boeing, I just don't understand, man. Weird shit to me.
Speculation.
Some experts told BBC Verify the plane's wing flaps didn't appear to be extended, which could be a factor which led to the crash. Others say the video quality makes it too hard to tell.
The investigators.
You see what I'm saying? Ah, man, it's just too hard to tell. Of course, we're not going to see the flaps come up on the video. Oh, it was too hard to tell. Just how they did it 9/11. Oh, it's just too blurry. It's just too, it's just too hard to tell what's going on. So, yeah, this is what type of action we getting. over one of the most deadliest plane crash in human history. We still don't fucking know shit, y'all. And this where our tax dollars going for motherfuckers to tell us we don't know shit. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. And then if we don't pay taxes, we get in trouble. You got me fucked up. You sitting here lying to my goddamn face, and I know you telling a lie. That's where the disrespect comes in at, you know.
We'll certainly look at the flight data recorder and the cockpit voice recorder to determine if those flaps and slats were not extended or whether they were, if it appeared to be an airplane issue or if it was a pilot issue and failure to set the flaps and slats when they should have.
Now, investigators will hope to find the black box amongst the wreckage to piece together what happened. Merlin Thomas, BBC News.
They hope to find. They hope to find it. That's the crazy thing. They should already know. Let's go. This guy, he basically survived this damn crash single-handedly. I don't know how in the hell he walked out.
Sole survivor of the crash, who is a British national of Indian origin, is in the civil hospital of Meghaninagar, Ahmedabad. Teen India correspondent spoke to him a short while ago. Take a listen.
Guess who wife that is? Guess who wife that is? JD Vance. JD Vance got a wife like her, an Indian. And we all know she had bad stuff to say about Mr. T. But I guess since this is a Christian nation, we could just let things just fold over until other things come about. I guess that's I guess that's the ideal, But if you want to talk about white men not procreating with their own kind, yeah, you point the finger. Make sure you point it at the right people too. All right, I'm just saying, a lot of white men are not marrying white women. They're going to India. Now, you would think a prestigious man like JD Vance could produce a pure white woman, but he failed to do that. But nobody's going to want to point that out while the white race is currently going extinct. Some due to paper genocide, some due to not, having enough sex. Some due to sterilization. But, the great replacement theory is here. So you're not about to see a lot of white men with American women, especially in this red pill era, because shit, a lot of white men say white women are contaminated. Some of them. Yeah, I've heard it out the horse's mouth before. Okay, I work with guys who tell me the truth about things that goes on in the locker room. You can't fool me on this channel. So if you're sensitive about certain topics, you could pick and choose who you want to listen to. You don't have to listen to Mr. Trumptastic, but shit, I've been hitting the nail on the head so long, we still surviving. Autonomous control system. Yes, sir. It's ran on all this shit ran on autopilot. The devil ain't even got to come out no more. You notice that? The devil don't have to show his face no more. All the devil has to do is sit back and take his damn flip-flops off. And I'm telling you, because the thing is, everything's running off your 7 deadly sins, and people are living out they beastly nature online. And then when they get caught online in their beastly nature, they're gonna have to relive that that whole instance in their physical life, and that very well could get them caught up or doxxed on this thing. And you do not want to get caught up doing internet crimes or what they call the thought police. You go get arrested for thinking about some shit. And you know what? And then that'll be that. You get 5 years for thinking about doing something crazy to somebody. They already know, because this meta AI could read your all your fucking dreams and shit. I already showed you people hooked up to this damn thing. This is old ancient people been hooked up to this damn quantum computer for the last 10,000 years, y'all. People been had the chip. Generations before, every generation get a chip. And the root word of generation is gen. So every beginning, every generation, they are stamped in this dark age or this dark era, and they cannot escape this matrix, y'all. Every generation cannot escape this matrix, because they have to get permission from the genie. The jinn is the genie, or who they call Janus. He's the one with the keys. If you look at the word Janus, the root word of Janus is janitor. January is the beginning of the year. That's Jin. This is the knowledge of the game Genie, or the saga of the game Genie. And you get 3 wishes from the wise man, and he gives you 3 wishes. And those 3 talents will take you very far in the matrix. But if you can't tap into your 3 wishes, you're fucked. You see what I'm saying? You get 3 of them. That's the Trinity. You get 3 wishes from the Magi. Who is the Magi? The magician, the one who wears the top hat, who's usually a Zionist Jew who's going to grant you your wishes on earth. Because they hold all the economic, they're the leprechaun. They hold all the economic power. You go have to get your wishes granted through this economic system called the beast, the snake, the mighty dollar. So when I hear people crying and kicking and whining about what somebody's doing, what somebody ain't doing, you gotta look in the mirror and ask yourself, what are you doing? Just sitting around complaining? Or are you maneuvering through this quantum computer like you should be? Or are you trapped? Very well could be multiple things happen simultaneously. Now let's get it. Shouts out to a human being for tuning in. Shouts out to a human being.
The lone survivor who miraculously survived this fatal air crash is with us, is undergoing treatment at the civil hospital in Ahmedabad. What was the situation yesterday? Can you describe for us, please?
I can't explain. Everything happened in my eye. I can't.
How did you manage to escape? Did you pull the emergency doors?
No. Emergency door is broken.
Yeah.
My seat is broken.
Yeah.
Then I see the page little bit.
Yeah.
Then I will try to come out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why.
So, did the aircraft catch fire before you came out?
Yes.
Okay.
Little bit fire. After me, I'm out. Then blast.
So, did anybody help you, or you after that you came out on your own? How did you jump from the aircraft?
I'm not jumping.
Okay.
I just walk out.
Okay.
Then ambulance coming in.
You did walk out on the building, or?
No, in floor.
On the floor.
Yes.
Okay.
Inside the aeroplane.
Only there.
Yeah.
So, and you managed to get into the ambulance there? What did Prime Minister tell you? What was the conversation?
He's just asking me everything is okay. That's it.
You're feeling better now?
Yes.
And where your family? Where's your family? Are you
Everybody's in London.
okay. The whole family is in
Yes. Me and my brother staying in India last 8-9 months.
His whole family in London. His whole family in London?
What did Prime Minister tell you? What was the conversation?
He's just asking me everything is okay now. That's it.
You're feeling better now.
Yes.
And where your family? Where's your family? Are you-
Everybody's in London.
The whole family is in
Yes. Me and my brother staying in India last 8-9 months. And yesterday I was going to back to London. Yeah, happened everything. Yeah.
How do you feel that you have survived this kind of?
I can't explain. It's miracle everything.
However you book your flight, first
Yeah, I guess it's a miracle. You know, I guess it's a miracle. Let's hold on. Let's get into this right here. This shit weird too, man. People been acting weird. Iran just hit the U.S. embassy in Tel Aviv. And do I think the United States is going to fund both sides of the war? Yes, I do. The United States always funds both sides of the war, you know? Iran officials threatening to target military bases of any countries that tries to defend Israel. And it seems like Iran just hit the U.S. embassy. So I guess, you know, shit about to pop off. As usual, nothing different. Things are going to pop off accordingly on time. Rumors of wars and wars of wars. This is all in the Bible. And you should almost know the time of the coming of the man or the second coming. The rumors of wars, famine, pestilence. Famine means nobody's going to have any food stamps. Famine means that you're not going to be able to screw the government over. You're not going to be able to scam the government over without feeling some type of consequences in this day and age. They have their communication system set up so precise that you will always be surveillance in this new world of Zionism. And we already seen that coming and pushing the needle a long time ago. Now, since we're here in this particular era, people want to complain about technology. It's already too late to go back. If you go back, you'll blow up the earth. You'll man, you try to go back right now. See what happened to your ass. See what happens to your DNA. It's gonna transform back into caveman status. Which, if you want to live like a damn Fred Flintstone, be my fucking guest. All right, but the thing is, to get people out of their natural habitat, this is what you have to do: create famine and pestilence, y'all. And they are doing that subconsciously. You are actually doing yourself a disfavor because you want to rely on big government. But since the government is being subsidized into tech gurus, yeah, a lot of people have a problem with that manifesto. All right. So let's get into another video. This stupid ass Democrat, excuse my language, I didn't mean to say that, getting roughed up at an event. No handcuffs for this guy. Let's pull this up. I think we about to. Here we go, right here, y'all.
Guys ready? And bell seat. Sir, hands up, hands up. I'm Senator Alex Padilla. I have questions for the Secretary.
I have questions for
I have a
Madam
dozen violent
Secretary.
criminals that you're rotating on your hands off.
Get his dumb ass. Get his dumb ass.
On your back.
If you let my hands go, I put him behind my back.
All right. Cool. Other hand. Lay flat. Lay flat.
Get his dumb ass out of here.
Other hand.
Big dummy.
There's no recording loud over here.
Big ass dummy, man.
I do not.
Get his ass up out of here, man.
Yeah, right. So what? I'm sorry. There's no recording loud over here.
Talking about there ain't no recording. Get his ass up out of there. Get him. Here coming up. There's gonna be a lot of that happening here in the next by the next midterm. You gonna see the arrests take place. They all have to be stuck in concrete. They all have to be stuck in stone, like these Roman statues that America still worship. Y'all. Well, anyway, I'm about to get up off of here. I think I done laid the groundwork for a lot of new stuff, updates on the Diddy trial. Ex-assistant says Diddy introduced new freak-off ingredient, honey. So it ain't the baby oil no more, it's honey. He's a nasty fuck. Replay game. Antonio Brown wanted for attempted murder. Y'all remember that Antonio Brown incident? We gonna go in on Antonio Brown probably tomorrow, but what time is it? Yeah, I'm getting tired. So yeah, I'm about to cut the live. Shouts out for a human being for stopping in and chopping it up with your boy. But yeah, we definitely gonna be on here early tomorrow. I'm out here. Love y'all. I'm out.